what's going on? It's your boy Danny back one more again with some more Pokemon Go Battle League videos. Now, I'm not a pro. I don't have millions of Stardust or thousands of candies or maxed out legendaries. I do love to grind for each Pokemon that I'm going to use in the Go Battle League, and probably just like you do. I want to share my Pokemon PvP journey with you. Maybe it's something that we can learn to do together. Alright, we're in Season 3 right now. So we're going to be taking a look at some matches in the Great League. Let's see what we can learn. But first of all, I hope you had a really good Go Fest, yo. I actually paid for the ticket, and I enjoyed Go Fest. And I hope you did too. I mean, I got myself some shinies I didn't have before, so that was pretty cool. But that's not what this video is about. We're going to be talking about some PvP battles, all right? So let's take a look at some of the different things that we've got in store. For example, in the lead, I've got myself Azumarill, trusty old Azumarill. Now, it is a water and fairy type, and it is running the moves. I mean, very, very, very meta moves. There's nothing fancy about the moves that it's running over here. Bubble, Ice Beam, and Hydro Pump. But check out the next Pokemon I have, Abomasnow. Now, Abomasnow is a grass and ice type, and check out its moves. It's running Powder Snow, Weather Ball, and Energy Ball. Now, Abomasnow recently received 2 buffs for Season 3. First of all, the move Powder Snow is a better move, and it's been given the move Weather Ball, which is an ice-type move for Abomasnow, and it's actually doing really well in the Great League. You'll check out some of the plays that we had with it. And then on the safe switch, I have something new for me, because I've finally managed to get myself to Best Buddy, this Sableye on the safe switch, Sableye being a Ghost and Dark type, and it's running the moves Shadow Claw, a Ghost type move, Foul Play, a Dark move, and Power Gem, which is a Rock type move. So let's see how we use this particular line of teams, or this team of 3, to actually get ourselves some wins. So you'll see in the beginning, I'm a little shaky as I'm trying to learn how, especially with Sableye, how it works. But let's see if there's some things that we can learn together, all right? So let's check out some of these matches. Let me start off with Azumarill, just mentioning it. There isn't too much to say about Azumarill. Azumarill is a staple for the Great League. I'm running Ice Beam and Hydro Pump, but I think I may consider changing that to Play Rough, because I already have another Ice type. But there's been a couple of times where Ice Beam has come in clutch, I must say. So in the lead here, we have a regular Stunfisk. This Stunfisk is ground and electric. So this is a somewhat neutral matchup because we are both doing super effective to each other. However, Stunfisk is able to spam much faster than Azumarill is. So that Thunder Shock generates energy so quickly, yo. So it's going to get to discharges quite quickly. We both use one shield and they switch out. To be honest, if they'd stayed in, they probably could have been able to take me out if they'd gone to 2 shields. So we land a Hydro Pump on this Skarmory. We bring in our Sableye. The reason for that is we want to farm down that Skarmory and hit it with a Foul Play really quickly, which we managed to do over there. So now we're on even shields. We've taken out their Skarmory. We've got quite a bit of health on our Sableye. They bring back in their Stunfisk. We're going to tank this next move. It's probably going to be a Discharge. Oh, it's a Mud Bomb. All right. Could have gone Mud Bomb or Discharge. But Foul Play on Sableye hits quite hard. And that's the thing with Sableye. Now, Sableye is a good safe swap. There's 2 reasons for that. One, it generates energy pretty fast with Shadow Claw. Also, Shadow Claw does a lot of damage. Also, Sableye hits pretty hard. And the fact that it's Dark and Ghost means there's only one type in the whole game which can do super effective damage to it. And that's Fairy. Everything else is either neutral or resisted. So it actually is a pretty good safe swap. Anyway, so you'll see how we play with it. So far in these first matches, Sableye is a little bit of a passenger because I'm still learning its strengths and weaknesses. I did manage to use Azumarill and Abomasnow quite a bit in the early matches of Season 3, so I understand them a little bit better. So for example, I can see that I can get myself to 2 Weather Balls against this Alolan Marowak, and even though this is going to be not very effective because it's running Hex instead of Fire Spin. By the way, Hex is another move that recently got buffed for Season 3. I'm able to throw 2 Weather Balls against that Sableye and take it out. And you know what? I can get to another one before this Galarian Stunfisk can do anything and take it out as well. So that was Abomasnow, yo, carrying the whole team in that one. Great win. GG's to my opponent over there. Let's check out the next game right now. Using the same team, you'll notice that my Sableye is Best Buddied. It's not even 100 IV Sableye. I think it's like 13, 14, 13 or something like that, which is not great. But getting it Best Buddied gets it up to about 1464 CP, I think, and it does pretty well. So they bring in their own Abomasnow against my Azumarill. I bring in Sableye. The reason for that is because most people are running Shadow Sneak on their Sableye. I'm not doing that. I've got Power Gem on mine, which is going to be super effective against this Abomasnow. So I'm kind of hoping that he doesn't know that. So I go for the shield bait first. I'm assuming he's going to shield, which he does. Yep. And I don't think I won't be able to get to that Power Gem. All right, no problem. Sableye is going to go down, and that's fine because my own Abomasnow can come in. And in this mirror match, I mean, Weather Ball is going to be neutral. I don't know why he didn't throw a Weather Ball over there, unless it's a CMP tie. No, it wasn't. He was about to switch out. So he uses a shield, switches out, which probably wasn't the best idea because I'm going to be doing super effective against this Stunfisk. I actually don't understand what he's doing. Okay, cool. I mean, if that's how you want to play it, all right, I'll take it. We resist the Mud Bombs. We resist the discharges. So why would you bring in a Stunfisk? Maybe he's hoping that I switch out, I guess. No, it's fine. Whatever. He's going to bring in his own. He's going to bring in Abomasnow. I'll be able to tank this Weather Ball and be able to take him out with my own Weather Ball. Oh, I got a little greedy there. Did you see that? I got greedy. I overfarmed. I should have just thrown it straight away. But that's okay, because then I can bring in Azumarill and take out this Altaria. It will take an Ice Beam and a couple of bubbles, and then I'll be able to take out that Abomasnow. I still have a shield, so like even if it gets to an energy ball, I'm good in this game. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing any Altarias, because Abomasnow does really well against Altaria. It gets to that Weather Ball so quickly, and the Powder Snows just chunk away. And then, of course, Azumarill has always been a good counter for Altaria. So there's a couple of things you'll notice in Season 3. Number one, there's a whole lot fewer Registeels around, and thank goodness for that. I was tired of seeing Registeel. You always had to have a counter for Registeel. They're still there, don't get me wrong, it's not like they're not there at all. But because there was a slight nerf to Flash Cannon and to Focus Blast, that means that Registeel is not the all-powered, overpowering menace that it used to be. But people are still bringing Steel types. For example, my opponent here has Bastiodon in the lead and Ferrothorn second. My Sableye is going to do pretty well against this Ferrothorn, even though Power Whip is going to hurt. I mean, we're not super glassy, but we're pretty glassy. Look at that. Look at how much that Power Whip did. But the good thing is that Shadow Claw is absolutely chunking away, and the Foul Play is also chunking away. So if we shield this up, we'll be able to take it out and keep switch advantage, and that's great. And the good thing is we'll have a foul play or even a Power Gem to throw straight away at what the next thing is and possibly threaten shields. Oh, by the way, they bring in their Bastiodon. And that's cool because the fact that we kept switch advantage means we can bring in our Azumarill onto this Bastiodon and then match our Abomasnow against their Whiscash. GG's. That was so good that I kept switch advantage there. Otherwise, this might have been a tricky matchup. So I'm going to go for the Weather Ball bait over here and take the shield, and it's just a matter of getting to Energy Ball. There's nothing he has. Even Blizzard won't take out Abomasnow at this point. And there we go. Energy Ball to take out this Whiscash, and then switch as soon as possible. Okay, throw the Weather Ball, and then switch into Azumarill to throw the Hydro Pump. And that's a GG's. I'm pretty sure it's a GG's. I don't see this going any other way. Full health Azumarill? Azumarill is too good. Like, I think Azumarill needs a buff. Am I wrong? I don't think so. I think Azumarill needs a nerf rather, not a buff. I mean, I don't know what they can do. Maybe. Because it's just too good, even against its counters, yo. Alright, we're still using the same team. Azumarill in the lead. After a little bit of experimenting, the thing is, I kept coming. I had Abomasnow in the lead when I first tried out this team, and I just kept coming across like Galarian Stunfisks, Toxicroaks, etc., etc. And I was like, I have no play against them. At least with Azumarill in the lead, even if I come across things that are technically my counters, I have some play, so I can make a strategy. So that's kind of why I switched it around. So over here we have Granbull in the lead. If we shield once, we'll be able to take both their shields. So that's kind of the plan over here, but they're going to shield twice. Most people who have a Charm user in the front do that, and they're going to be able to take out Azumarill. And I'm going to bring in Abomasnow. Obviously, if I bring in Sableye, those charms are literally like 3 charms will take out my Sableye. Okay, not literally, but it'll do a lot. At least with Abomasnow, I'm able to use a shield and build up to 2 Weather Balls. It is a Skarmory, which technically is a counter. I mean, those Those air slashes are super effective, but because of its steel and flying typing, these weather balls are neutral. And look at that, it's taken quite a bit of damage from it. So we're going to have to tank a sky attack over here, but they bring in a Whiscash. How are we going to win this game? I'm a little worried about whether we'll be able to win this game, eh? Let's see. They're going to throw a Mud Bomb before I can get to this foul play. It's going to take out my Sableye. If I'd gotten to that foul play, I think I could have won the game. But, yeah. And they've got another Mud Bomb. It won't take me out, but it'll be able to throw another Mud Bomb before I can get to the Weather Ball. Wow, Abomasnow gets the Weather Ball before Whiscash gets to the Mud Bomb. But either way, I was not going to survive an air slash. Okay, so GG's. So I think what I should have done there is perhaps gone straight away into my Sableye so I could build up on energy rather than sticking with the Azumarill for a while. But let's see how the games continue. Okay, we're going up against Zeev Kikin. Is it me or like these early battles have been sweaty? Yo, like I haven't, like in previous seasons, like at the beginning, you're going to play against some noobs and people who don't really know what they're doing and you can kind of have fun with it. But man, like straight from the beginning, it's like I'm playing against pros. Anyway, in the lead here, we see a Medicham. I go straight for the Hydro Pump. To be honest, I should have just gone for the Ice Beam. Obviously, he was going to shield. He's throwing power up punches back to back. And I'm getting to the point where I'm a little worried that if he throws a Psychic now, it will take me out. But it's another power up punch, so that's a waste of a shield. But that's okay. At this point, Ice Beam will take him out if he doesn't shield. Oh, no, it doesn't. At least Ice Beam and a couple of... oh, no, yes, that's the play. Throw an Ice Beam, switch into Sableye so you can farm down before he realizes what's going on. And boom, you got a little bit of energy on your Sableye. Unfortunately, they have a Charmer that they bring in. Ugh. The Fable is going to absolutely demolish the Sableye. I get their last shield, though, and I'm able to go back into Azumarill, I believe. Yep, and the plan here is to get to an Ice Beam, throw the Ice Beam, let this go down. Okay, cool. We let it go down, and then Abomasnow with one shield is hopefully going to finish the game. I mean, the charms are going to do quite a bit of damage. It's going to get me to close to half, but at least now I have quite a bit of energy. I've got 2 Weather Balls, or almost 2, and it's a Bastion in the back. Nothing I can do. This is GG's, I've lost this one. It's just a matter of team alignment. If I had somehow managed to align my Azumarill against that Bastion, then maybe we could have had some play. But hey, there we go. Azumarill was in the lead, so it was always going to be a difficult match. So that one happens to be a 3-2. I don't know if we saw all the matches in there. Maybe it was that freeze earlier that made us miss it. But that's okay. Let's go and take a look at some more matches using the same team. And again, let's see what we can learn. So let's check it out. Going back in with the same team, Azu in the lead. Come on, trusty Azu, what can you do for us right now? Going up against Theok87. Notice here, I'm now in rank 8. That's because when I jumped into rank 7, there was a set of battles I didn't record. I was already in the rating for rank 8. So we see an Altaria in the lead. I'm surprised they're even throwing a Sky Attack. I thought they were going to switch out immediately. But they're staying in, so okay. Here's an Ice Beam, if that's what you want. Like, Azumarill completely, like, demolishes. Like, even if I use no shields, and Altaria uses 2 shields, it might be able to take me out with the Sky Attacks, but it's going to be close. So it's ridiculous. Like, you wouldn't want to stay in. Anyway, they bring in their own Azumarill, so I bring in Abomasnow. They have Play Rough. As you can see, it takes about 50%, but we're going to go for our Energy Ball over here. If they shield, that's fine, because they've already used another shield. So over here, I go for a Weather Ball, and I don't know if that was a great idea because it doesn't quite take it out. But I wouldn't have been able to get to an Energy Ball anyway. So we just shield, and then we're going to use Powder Snow to farm down. It is resisted, so we'll be able to get quite a bit of energy. And whatever's coming in next is going to face either a Weather Ball or an Energy Ball. And it happens to be a Bastion. This is great because we've got a Azumarill still surviving, and Sableye does okay against Bastion. So if we're able to take down a lot of its health, then we'll be fine. I think I'm going to go in with Azumarill and threaten with an Ice Beam. I don't know if they're going to... They immediately switch into Altaria. Huh, cool. Perfect. So we then switch into Sableye. Ooh, this is going to be close. This is going to be really close, yo. I don't know if I'm going to take this game. All right, so foul plays. They're going to shield that up. The thing is, they're going to get to a flamethrower. Yeah, this is not going to take me out though. Bastiodon is very defense heavy and not very attack heavy. So that flamethrower, even though it's a really powerful move, is not enough to take me out. Okay, no, we're fine because I'll be able to bubble down with Azumarill or just throw an Ice Beam. So that's pretty cool. All right, there we go. GG's. I think the MVP in that game must have been Sableye, yo, for handling that Bastiodon, even though Bastiodon is a beast. All right. For some reason, my game kept doing this thing where it was freezing. Yeah, and it was weird. I didn't like it. All right, let's take a look at some more games. So here we go. We're going up against Kazu0610. This is back in rank 6. Like I said, I mixed these up just so we can learn. We meet a Scrafty in the lead. This is good because we resist the counters, we resist the foul play, and chances are it is running a power-up punch. Oh, this one is running Acid Spray, actually, which is super effective and reduces our defense drastically. But it doesn't do that much damage, so I'm not even worried about Acid Spray. So I'm probably not going to shield my Azumarill because Acid Spray, even though it's super effective, look at that. Super effective. I've had my defense dropped 4 times now, and it's still, yeah. Anyway, so we throw an Ice Beam. They shield. So the good thing here is we've taken 2 shields. I shield up here because I'm hoping to get to another Ice Beam. I shield up the foul play, which has now been double boosted. This Ice Beam hopefully will take it out. It leaves it with a little bit of health. That's fine. We're going to bring in Sableye to farm down. Those Shadow Claws are resisted, so we're able to get 2 of them off. And we're able to get to a Power Gem. There's no shields, and Rock is going to be super effective against this Altaria. Ideally, I would have wanted my Abomasnow against this Altaria, though, so I bring it in immediately. I shield up the Sky Attack, and just look at how we chunked with those Powder Snows. Bastiodon in the back. A lot of people are running Bastiodon in the back now, huh? And that's difficult because my Bastiodon counter is in the front, and this is the second Bastiodon in the back that I've come across. Super annoying. Anyway, all right, there's nothing really that we can do except throw as many energy balls as possible. And yeah, they've farmed up to enough energy to throw something. It won't take out my Sableye, but a couple of... Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to survive this. All right, GG's. How could I play that differently? I think maybe... Again, switching out immediately into Sableye. I think I need to start doing that a little bit more. All right, Vladito89, let's go, buddy. He brings in a Meganium against my Azu. Terrible leads. I go straight into my Sableye. He switches out, so this is great. I'm going to align my Abomasnow with his Meganium if I'm able to. In the meantime, though, we've got this Azu. It's tricky because Foul Play is resisted. I need to go for Power Gem, and I mean, it doesn't have Stab. Power Gem is a pretty strong move, but without Stab, it's not going to really do that much. At least we get a shield, so that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to let my Sableye go down here because I won't really be able to do much against this Azumarill with it. And then bring in my own Azumarill. Remember, I recognize that their Meganium is going to do well against my Azumarill, and I knew they were going to switch, so I was ready with my own switch to be able to tank this Frenzy Plant. And this is great because now there really isn't anything that this Meganium can do. I resist the Earthquake, I resist the Frenzy Plant, even though they both hit pretty hard. And he recognizes that and doesn't shield. We're going to let him get us pretty low if possible so that whatever's next doesn't farm us too much. And hopefully we'll be able to throw at least a Powder... Oh no, it's a Galarian Stunfisk, so we want to get to that Energy Ball. Do as much damage as possible to it. And they will take us out with this Rock Slide. But the good news is that in the back we can bring in our Azumarill, which is a great counter for a Galarian Stunfisk. We have to watch out for the Earthquake, but at this point I'm just going to go straight Ice Beams. One of the ones that he shields from there, it's Bubble Down. So yeah, so we shield up the Earthquake, but no worries. We throw another Ice Beam and that's going to take out this Galarian Stunfisk. Alright, GG's. Oh wait, no, I forgot there's an Azumarill in the back. But we're fine, okay. Unless it's running Play Rough and has like crazy energy lead. Nah, but even then I'm just going to be able to get to this Hydro Pump and take it out. Okay, whew. Got a little bit ahead of myself over there and I thought we were done. No, you thought we were done. Alright, Let's see what we got next over here. Coming up in the next battle, again, playing with the same team. Azu in the lead, Abomasnow and Sableye. Okay, I don't know what's going on over here. We're going to get into another video. There we go. At this point, this team was doing really well for me. I was now in rank 8, and I've been using this team since rank 6. Altaria in the lead against Azu, perfect. That's exactly what you want to see. So we're gonna be just going straight Ice Beam. I go slightly over the Ice Beam just to make sure he doesn't switch out to catch my Ice Beam on something else, and he stays in. A message came in, so obviously I had to do not disturb. I hope that didn't do any weird. No, it didn't. Okay, cool. So he just shielded up that Ice Beam. He throws a Sky Attack. I'm not gonna shield it. You know the drill. We're gonna get to another Ice Beam. Oh, he switches out. So I throw the Hydro Pump, which I think is a good move, because if he doesn't shield it, I'm able to bring in Oh no, I let my Azu go down. Okay, that's a better move actually, because now Sableye can come in and over farm. That's exactly what we want to see, and I don't have to worry about Altaria, because Abomasnow is going to do really well against Altaria. So this is just going to be a farm down with my Sableye. I'm going to have a ton of energy for whatever comes in next. Where even shields, I have crazy energy. It's that Altaria. I throw the Power Gem. He's probably expecting that I have Shadow Sneak, so he's not going to shield. That's going to do a lot of damage. And then in comes Abomasnow to just, before he can even do anything, it's just Powder Snow down. And in the back is Azu. So this is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. He's got a shield, but I'm just going to go straight energy balls, because I've also got a shield. And Powder Snow generates energy so fast. He throws an Ice Beam. I don't even shield. Look at that. I've gotten to 2 back-to-back Weather Balls. He has to shield at this point, so I'm just going to be able to throw them back-to-back. And I have my shield. He won't be able to take me out with bubbles because I resist them. He also resists the Powder Snows, but I'll be able to get to a Weather Ball before he gets to another charge move after my shield. So that's going to be GG's. I even switched into Sableye just to take the last, just to flex. You know what I'm saying? I really like this team. This team is not like incredibly strong, but it just gives you so many options to be versatile. So like quickly switch into Sableye, or just hold on a little bit with the Azumarill, and you sort of make those decisions on the go, and that's fun. I love that. I will let you know that I've had several 5-0s and several 1-4s. I haven't had a 0-5, so thankfully. But yeah, I think for the most part, this team has been doing well for me. I think the thing that would be the biggest threat is a Bastiodon in the back, as you've already seen. And yeah, I think also a Skarmory in the back is a problem for this team. They switch into their Azumarill here. They started off with Defense Deoxys there, which is another neutralish matchup with Azu. I'm glad that they switched, because now I can then aim to align my Sableye with their Defense Deoxys, and then Azumarill with likely something that's going to be good against in the back. Yeah, this is great, because then I'm able to take a shield from this Azumarill. I'm going to match your shield. I don't imagine that this Azumarill is going to shield again. So I go for Energy Ball one more again. And this should take a lot of its health. Yep, and then from here, I should just throw a Weather Ball. No, in fact, no. Let it go. Perfect. Then Sableye comes in, farms down. Boom. Gets a bunch of energy. I love it. That's good play. What do they have in the back? It's a Registeel. It's a good thing that I did that. The good news is if I do come across a Registeel, both Azu and Sableye can handle Registeel. You do need a shield for Sableye, of course, because it is a little bit glossy. But yeah, you're able to spam those foul plays, and the Shadow Claw does a lot of damage as well. So they make a swap into Defense Form Deoxys. I mean, okay, I'm just going to throw the foul play, Defense Form Deoxys, and the counters are single resisted. Remember, fighting is double resisted by Ghost, and even though it's super effective to Dark, the fact that it's double resisted rather by Ghost means that Sableye is going to do really well against Defense Form Deoxys. It's actually one of the best counters out there for it. And look at that. Sableye is able to get a last-minute foul play against this Reggie, and they quit before they even throw the Flash Cannon properly. So that's another GG's. This team is throwing people off a little bit. I like it. All right, let's see what's coming through next. We've got Ecoco0314. Ecoco has Azu against Umbreon. This is great, and I just need to remember that I should make sure that my Sableye does not meet that Umbreon, okay? So I need to get switch advantage here, and I should be able to do that with Abomasnow. That's why there was a little bit of hesitation, because I was about to immediately switch into Sableye, and then I was like, no, wait. The better move is to get Abomasnow onto that Azu. And I was hoping to get a shield there. I didn't get it. A little bit disappointing. I think we're going to have to shield bait again, hey? We're going to have to shield bait again. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. We go for the energy ball. They shielded up. So GG's to them being able to recognize what I'm about to throw at what time. Ooh, this is going to be tough. Gonna be tough. But I would imagine that they'll want to keep their shield rather than switch advantage. And great. And I recognize that switch advantage is super important for me because of that Umbreon. So I would rather have my Azu against that Umbreon. I'm able to throw a Weather Ball against that Umbreon in fact, 2 Weather Balls. Shout out to Powder Snow, yo. To soften it up quite a bit, so it doesn't really matter that it has shields at this point. Thankfully, also it was a CMP tie, so it wastes some energy on my Abomasnow, and then I go straight into my Azu. I'm sure he doesn't know how much energy I have. This could be a Hydro Pump, so I go straight Ice Beam. They switch into their Galarian Stunfisk. I switch immediately into Sableye, which has a terrible matchup against Umbreon. This Galarian Stunfisk is likely going to be able to take out my Sableye because it is so spammy. It's going to throw multiple discharges before I can get many foul plays off. But that's okay because Azu has a good matchup against a half health. I think they did a good undercharge there as well. Alright, so they will be able to get a discharge off on me, but before they're able to get another one, I'm sure I'll be able to get this Ice Beam off, take out that Galarian, or rather that regular Stunfisk, and then in comes Umbreon, no shields in the game, and yeah, at this point, it's still a relatively close game. If they have Last Resort, it is, because one more Last Resort will take me out, but I'm able to get to this Ice Beam. Oh, it won't take me out, actually. I think it will leave me with a tiny bit of health. Yeah, it'll leave me with a tiny bit of health. But my hope here is that I resist the Snarls while he doesn't resist my bubbles, and I survive there with 1 HP. Azumarill coming in clutch. I have a really good, it's actually a rank 1 Azumarill. So yeah, I'm doing pretty well with my Azumarill. I absolutely love it, and I know it's meta, and I know it's annoying, but it's just so good. All right, Azumarill against Defense Form Deoxys. So we resist the counters. However, if it does throw Thunderbolt, then that hurts. Normally when you find Defense Form Deoxys farming up this much and then shielding, it's likely going to throw a Psycho Boost. But this one turns out to be a Thunderbolt, which is cool. I'm happy that I shielded the Thunderbolt because I'm simply matching their shields. I'm not going to shield over here. And they're going to throw another Thunderbolt. And immediately I'm going to switch into Sableye. And that throws them off a little bit. I'm able to get 3 Shadow Claws in before they switch into their Registeel. And again, Registeel is not a counter for Sableye. Guys, Sableye beats Registeel in even shields. So they're going to throw their Flash Cannon. I'm going to shield. And I'm going to be able to get to multiple foul plays. And either force them to shield well, it's going to force them to shield, but I will be able to take them out. That's why I went up to 2 foul plays. Again, another bemused person was like, damn, the Sableye took out my Registeel. Yep, Registeel is not a Sableye counter. They bring in their Meganium. I'm able to throw a foul play before it goes down, but this is great because I got a Abomasnow to handle this Meganium. Easy peasy. I actually switched just in time to catch the Frenzy Plant. Great move there, so I still have some health on my Sableye. And actually, you know what? That was a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have switched. That was a terrible mistake. Why did I do that? That was a horrible, horrible mistake. Because now that Meganium, I'm not gonna be able to get to an Ice Beam here. Nope. Terrible mistake. I thought I was flexing, switching into Abomasnow. No, terrible mistake. Terrible. It's gonna get to a Frenzy Plant. Yeah. Oh well, all right. No, we live and we learn. We live and we learn. There was no need for that, to be honest. There really was no need. I had the advantage. I had switch. I had the correct counters against every team, and then I went and switch locked my Abomasnow. Yeah, against a Defense Form Deoxys for no reason, just to flex. Yeah, a good lesson. All right, anyway, so that's what we have today. That was our matches. I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you can find some use for this team. I've now reached a stage where I'm getting quite a few counters for it, so I'm probably going to look to switch it up and try out some other ideas, but I must say this team has done pretty well for me. And that's what we got so far for Season 3 of the Great League. I'm going to have some more videos for you coming through soon. In the meantime, like, subscribe, and comment, please. This is Meta Danny signing out.